Welcome to Freedom After 40, the show for Gen Xers ready to create income online, escape the 9 to 5, travel the world, and live life on your terms. Here's your host, Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Not a guru, just a fellow Gen Xer, a few steps ahead, who guides you through the mindset shifts, money moves, and digital strategies that helped him leave the grind behind and start living free. If you're tired of feeling stuck and know there's more life to live, this show is your roadmap to building the second half comeback you deserve. Let's create, escape, travel, and live.
All right. What's up? This your man Orville J. Parker, aka Coach, guys. Welcome to this episode of Freedom After 40, brought to you by Modern Frontier Publishing. All right, give me a minute, guys. I have these I have these little things I need to do now. There you go. We're getting official. All right, so let me go and get serious here. All right, so if you are a first-time viewer, man, if you're a first-time viewer or listener, I want to thank you for stopping by, checking out what we're doing over here at the podcast. If you are a loyal viewer, I want to go ahead and thank you for your continuous support. All right, guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys and sharing with you what I am doing to build out my e-commerce store, okay? And I think that you guys will be able to get something from it. You know, one of the things that I always, I try to make sure I preach, man, is that you guys want to become students of the game. You want to watch what other people are doing and then figure out if that's something that makes sense to you, right? Okay. Okay. So looks like what I was doing right there was I was checking the stream. All right. Because one of the things, guys, when you live streaming, you have to check, all right, everything to make sure that everything is good. Because one of the worst feelings in the world, man, is when you create a piece of content and you look up and you can't use the content. And you didn't cooked in the content. You didn't share some good information in the content, but you can't use it because something was not right with how you were actually reporting that podcast. And most of the time was me, is always be audio, like this mic I'm using. This is a Blue Yeti, and I have it on a boom arm. And for some reason, sometimes if I bump that wire that connects to the Blue Yeti, it'll throw me off, man. When I don't even have my audio, and I get mad, man. I get fighting mad when that happens. All right. So the best thing to do is just to make sure that you got your stuff right before you jump too far into your podcast. Okay, so today what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about, what my plans are with my e-commerce store. Okay, I want to talk about that, and I want to kind of take you guys over and show you where I'm at so far. Now, if you guys are new to the podcast, I recently, and I say I recently, but I've been working on this for a year and probably some change. I'm not real sure. I go back to January, but I think I was working on this way before January. But we're going to say January. Working on putting together and building out a small digital publishing company. And what I focus on as far as my publications is I'm trying to stick around self-preparedness, all right, self-reliance, and freedom. And my target audience is Generation X. Anybody who's 45 and above, you're my target audience. And right now, we have about 10 ebooks done. For our catalog, we have about another potential of another 10 to 15 when we go back and we start repackaging and repurposing some of the courses that we had. See, at first I was originally taking the training and putting it inside of the school platform, and it was going to be courses like you take, no video and nothing like that, just all text-based courses. But what we're doing now is I'm taking a lot of that training and curriculum that we made, and I'm bringing it over to another piece of software, and then we're putting it in there, and we're creating ebooks out of it. All right. So that's where we're at. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you over to the e-commerce store. Then I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what I got planned and how I'm doing things. Now, when you think about when you think about our brand, Modern Frontier Publishing, okay, I am building out an e-commerce store for the publishing company, but I'm not building out a brandable store. Okay. So most of the times, if you're gonna build out an e-commerce store, you're gonna build it out in a way to where it's brandable, something people remember, something you could build a brand around. And then what will happen is your publishing company, if it owned the e-commerce store and the brand, would just be the owner of the site. But you wouldn't promote per se your publishing company. You would promote your e-commerce brand. Okay. Now I'm doing something different. So what I'm doing is I'm just promoting my publishing company. So the publishing company is Modern Frontier Publishing, and that's our website, Modern Frontier Publishing. Because front face, I am not going to be dependent on retail traffic to buy my guides. The way my business model is being set up is more of an educational content front end that drives customers back to the publishing company website to buy the guides that I talk about in the content or the education. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take you guys over. You guys bear with me because I'm dead tired, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dead tired. Need to be in the bed, man. But I'm trying to bang out some content before I go to sleep. I was gonna go live again on TikTok. Nah, I'm not even gonna do that, man. I'm gonna finish up with this video and then I'm gonna go in there and jump in that bed, man. All right, so you should be looking at our website. So here's the website for Modern Frontier. Now, you guys, you got to remember, this is a work in progress. I haven't even put a whole lot of effort into this, but going here forward, you will see me putting way more effort because I got the time now and the mental bandwidth to do it. But if you come over here, our brand colors black, white, and red and gray. We got it over here. You come over here, you met with a picture of me there. And then you'll see some of the publications that we got highlighted, some of our ebooks. So we got the Social Commerce Playbook and then Launch the Content Creators Blueprint. You go down here, we have this set up to build an email list. And so that's what's going on here. And then down here are the ebooks that we have for sale. Now, when a customer comes here, they're able to quickly scan to see what's what and see what they like, right? But let's say, for instance, they come here, or they even go here. They say, okay, look, I want to see what Launch is. So they click on Learn More, and that's going to pull up a page where there's some information explaining what all they're going to get in that ebook, okay, and what they can expect, okay? And then, like, if you go over here, go back some, you go over here, down here, you have more of the ebooks over here. So, like, if you're just going to click on the Faceless Fortunes, you'll click on it there, all right, be able to read the sales page, and then make your purchase after that. Now, here is something else that I'm working on, okay? We're going to have a blog. So it's going to be a lot of different articles that we're going to post here. That's going to become a resource to our readers, but it's going to also help us beef up our content, all right? And then hopefully as a result, help us establish ourselves in the search engines. Okay, so we're going to be working on that blog. All right, then we got this community tab here. Okay, now let me see if I can take you guys in. Let's see. No, I don't think I can because I have to go the other way. I was going to show you guys what the community look like. But we have a community that we're setting up on the back where like-minded individuals from that whole Generation X bracket of 45 and above will be able to come there and just congregate and talk about everything Generation X, so that's going to be cool there. All right, let's go back. All right, so again, that's pretty much the basis of the site. I got a lot more I need to do to the site, guys, but just want to kind of give you an idea of what it's looking like. Okay, so what is my game plan? My game plan is simple. This is all I'm gonna do in 2026. I'm gonna put my head down and I'm gonna work on getting most of the courses that we've created already converted over to ebook format. But then I'm also focused on creating new titles to add to the catalog. Okay, so I'm gonna be converting old courses over to ebooks that we can package and sell, and then we're gonna be also creating some new training for the next year, and we're gonna be focusing on that. And my goal, my overall goal, man, is to get the bookstore just beefed up with a lot of high quality trainings and guides, and just do that, man. And then what I'm gonna be doing also is I'm gonna be working on creating funnels to promote certain individual ebooks. So like Launch to Content Creators Blueprint is gonna have a funnel. Okay. The Social Commerce Playbook is gonna have a funnel. And what this allowed me to do is this allowed me to get very focused and narrow when it comes to marketing these particular products, whether it's creating free content, running ads. But by doing that, I create almost this silo type of situation, and I'm able to get in and to really focus in on what it is that I'm doing because of the way that we got things set up. And I think that being very intentional as I go into 2026 is going to be key. It's going to be key because if you know where you're going and you know what you're doing, then you don't have room to get distracted. It's hard to get distracted because you already know what the game plan is. You already know what the play is. And so with me personally, 2026, I'm not going to be as broad when I'm looking at things. I'm going to be very narrow because my whole goal is going to be getting these first courses converted over to ebooks and starting to create other ones because I got a lot, man. I'm not even going to lie. I have a lot of content that I want to actually create for Generation X, but I won't allow myself to go in and create too much until I already go in, clean up, organize, and package a lot of the trainings and the courses that we already have. And realistically, if I can have all the old courses converted over by the end of January, man, I would be happy because then that will allow me to be able to go ahead and jump into 2026 with this push. But now this is the thing too, and I'm not going to talk too much about it. When you come to the website, you're going to be able to buy our ebooks. All right, that's one thing. The second thing is you're going to be able to get access to a community. It's going to be a paid community. All right, but you're going to be able to get access to a community of like-minded individuals for you to be able to create some type of accountability pack, and then also teach and help each other. All right, you're going to be getting that. It's going to be rolling out. But now what we're going to also be rolling out is what we call webinars, where we would jump on Zoom or something like that, and it would be a live training based around some of our ebooks or some of our courses. And we're going to be doing that also too. But 2026, well, even now going into 2026, I'm going to be working hard on building out the actual e-commerce store, which it's going to be a very valuable digital asset because one of the things that you want to do, guys, if you're an entrepreneur out here, if you think about becoming an entrepreneur, is you want to control your own digital asset, your own virtual real estate, and that's your website. And there are so many ways that you can build multiple streams of income inside of your e-commerce store if you understand what it is that you're doing. And me personally, 2026 is all about taking what I started with this digital asset and getting the e-commerce store up, profitable, and creating multiple streams of income. So what I'm gonna challenge you guys to do is I'm gonna challenge you guys to stay connected, man. Follow along with the journey. Um, Hopefully you guys will interact and engage. You can comment or just leave your feedback on social media, what you think about our publications and what you think about our site. And then again, guys, I want you to learn from it. I want you to look at what we're doing, and I want you to learn from it. You can pick up a lot of game, man, just by watching. All right, just by watching. But the e-commerce store, go ahead and finish building it out, and then get it heavily stocked with the rest of my courses, and then start banging out some new trainings and some new guides to add to the store, and just keep adding, man. Just keep running the numbers up. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, guys. I'm falling asleep talking to you guys. Just wanted to come on here, man, touch base with you guys. I don't even know if this piece of content is going to be really worth it, but we're gonna go ahead and leave it up for the night. When I get up in the morning, I'm rested. I'll go back and listen to the broadcast. If it's something I want to keep, it is, because I know at least 2 or 3 times I started rambling and falling asleep. Got way off, of course. But we'll see, man. Again, man, virtual real estate, aka digital assets, man. Your website is everything. An e-commerce store is a website that you've set it up in a way to where you can do transactions on there. All right. And what I'm gonna do is, and when I'm resting, I'm gonna shoot another video this week. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in this. I'm gonna show you what software I'm using, which is called Podia. I'm gonna take you on the back end, let you guys look at the interface. I'm gonna show you guys how I set everything up with my payment processors, which is Stripe and PayPal. And I'm gonna show you how I did what I did in order to set that e-commerce store up. So that way you guys will have an idea on it. But right now, so we have a place for us to send all our traffic, all our customers to, and we're set up to do business, man. I mean, and what I'm gonna challenge you guys to do, I'm gonna challenge you to go over to modernfrontierpublishing.com, go over there and check out the e-commerce store and buy something. Buy something to get access to some knowledge, but buy something to see how the process looks over there. And again, you will learn a lot just by looking at something. All right. And you'll be able to kind of like reverse engineer and see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. And then you can take that and you can apply that to your e-commerce store or to your future e-commerce store. All right. Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, guys. Hopefully it wasn't too bad of rambling on here when I was getting sleepy. But I will be recording something tomorrow that's gonna really build on this and show you some strategies you can use in the e-commerce space when you are selling digital products. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.